I'm Anthony Steinauer. I've been involved with the Valley Boys and Girls Club for 18 years, and I was a child care provider for the middle schoolers from 6th to 8th grade. Growing up, I had only a single mother. She never graduated high school. My father died at an early age of about 40, and I was at 5 at the time. I didn't know how to handle those emotions. I didn't know how to react, as a child. My mom was working, so I never saw her. I lashed out. It was like a ticking time bomb, tried to hold it in.
He was definitely a challenging kid. One of the kids that you definitely had to keep your eyes on, make sure he was doing okay. He'd get easily frustrated.
The first time I met Anthony, he was in 4th grade. He and his best friend Alex were a pain in my side. But they were two peas in a pod, and Anthony was just a really energetic kid. Had a lot going on. He hasn't had the easiest life, so watching where he is now is pretty incredible.
Me and Anthony actually met here. We have similar family backgrounds. We liked a lot of the same stuff. We started playing basketball together at the community center, and that's when we really started clicking and really just being there for each other.
Since my mom had never graduated high school, education was always hard because I remember distinctively one day asking my mom for help and homework. She broke down crying, and I knew at that point I'd never want to see my mom hurt like that again, so I would never go to her for help. So I struggled. I struggled, because I felt like I couldn't ask for help or get that attention I needed. School to me, nobody's been to college still. It's always been a very scary thought, but I wanted to provide myself opportunity, and that's another reason why I joined the Marine Corps, to make sure it was going to be paid for.
Anytime someone goes into the military, you're afraid of what it's going to be like when they come back and the re-entry and what that's going to look like and how it's affected them. I mean, Anthony definitely struggled a little bit when he came back, and I think being able to come back to a job here at the club was probably one of the best things for him. I am proud of the man that Anthony is. Anyone who has the opportunity to know Anthony and be in a relationship with him is so lucky, because he's such an incredible individual. I'm just so proud of the full circle that he's made out of his life and all the things that he talked about when he was young and wanting to overcome his situation and provide a better life for himself than his mom could for him. He's done that.
We've seen where he's come from and how he's applied himself, and he joined the Marines and he served his country, and then he's so respectful. When we see that, I think everybody kind of beams with pride a little bit.
I love my community because they accepted me. When you come here, these relationships aren't temporary. You're developing a family. I still have best friends from here that I met like day one here.
Growing up, I met my best friends here. I loved coming here. I enjoyed waking up and coming here, and just all the active games, all the fun arts and crafts projects, all the cooking projects. And I didn't realize until maybe the last couple of years how much of an impact it had on me.
Once you walk through the door, everything's gonna be okay, because there's people here that are gonna love me, they're gonna support me, and I can decompress, talk about my day, not talk about my day. It's okay to talk and it's okay to not talk. That's what we're here to do, is to meet you where you're at and love you where you are.
If I could say anything to a kid going through a little bit of struggle in their life, I'd say that they can do it, that don't give up, that just because the opportunity hasn't presented itself now doesn't mean you can't work for it and it won't present itself, and then you'll be ready. Utilize the people around you, lean on them, because they're gonna help build you.